back to the show, to the old nip and nag. It's your buddy Snacks. We're getting back to this guy right here. Yeah. Oh wait. Here we go. He belongs right there. There we go. I put everything away nicely, but I don't think I organized it as well as I wanted it. It's okay. There we go. All right, this is stuff I need to be on. D16. Yep. Yeah, so I was going to do one last week, but obviously we know what happened last week on Tuesday. It was a great day for some, a not great day for others, I guess. Don't really care because those people were really mean to everyone during 2020. So my sympathy has gone a bit awry for them, you know? It's like when we were hurting, they didn't care. They did not care, actually. They took our hurt and they tried to beat us over with it. We're like, you're only hurting because you're evil. Yeah, no. No. That's not how we play. That's not how we play nice people. Right. Oh, it's a PC one. Okay, one of these guys. The most just this little piece right here. It's like it's I wonder what I would compare it to Lego. It'd be like the 4x4 block. You know what I mean? Just a normal like or 2x4. Yeah, the 2x4 little rectangle block. I feel like I used that a lot when I was still building Legos. Yeah, maybe I should build some Legos again. I built it. Oh, I built the mini Boba Fett Slave One ship. Yeah, that was a cheap little like stocking stuffer I got for Christmas. The gang got me. I was like, oh yay, thank you. So yes, Gator did get his Lego Star Wars. Yes, it is true. Gator did get his Lego Star Wars last Christmas. Who knows? Who knows? Gator might get some more. All right, we got a 4 and 3. So a 1. And we got 2 4s and 2 3s. That works. My goodness, they have it on the same freaking thing. All right, so yeah. Let's grab the 3s first, I think. Is it the 3s they want me to grab first? No, they want me to grab the 4s first. Okay, that's a little out of order, but whatever. There we go. That's the one with the little peg on the bottom half. There we go. All right. Oh, Star Wars. Yeah, that's right. Star Wars. Hey, you nipping and nagging? I'll send you my chat when Tickle Tuesday is over. Yeah. I've just been doing this consistently. Been trying to keep this consistent. But yeah, if you can send the chat over, that'd be great. And if you want to pop in, shoot, maybe let me send it in the. If you want to pop in, you can pop in there, Snow. Let me just send it in the Cotton Council. There we go. And there we go. If you want to pop in, I know you're probably not going to be building anything. I'm not sure if you have any robots or spaceships to be assembling, but it's all good. There we go. That's 3. And Second 3. Ready. All right, how frick is this supposed to go? That's fitting like this. And this is fitting like this. Yeah. And then what is that? Oh, that's PC 11, polycap 11. Roger. All right, here we go. It was nice of Jolly to pop in and say hello. Good. I wish he would have popped in San Antonio to say hello, but oh, that's unfortunate. We'll get him next time, though. We'll get him next time. Whenever the next time is, whenever and wherever the next time is. You know, these things, it's like, it's never what you think it's going to be. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's going to be this big event. It's going to be great. And I'm going to meet this person. I'm going to say this. And they're going to be like, wow. But no, they never are. It's never the way you think it's going to be. And that's okay. That's okay. You know what? Sometimes the big names are nice to say hello to, but it's the small people that you really want to get. It's the folks that are sitting in the booth and, you know, people haven't really said hello or anything like that. So you walk over with your big fuzzy puppet and you say, "Hey there, big Coach Murphy." Yeah, everyone loved freaking Coach Murphy. They're hilarious. Some guy tried to recruit Coach Murphy into wrestling. It's like, "Oh, really good shtick." I'm like, "Yeah, I do. I'm not from Texas. Sorry. It's not a. I would totally join your wrestling gang. I totally would, but I am not from Texas." Hey, DJ Ronnie G. Oh my goodness, the memes of destruction is here too. What's going on, memes? Yeah, I missed. I saw you had a was it the physics monastery stream or whatever it's called? Yeah, those I've been checking those out. I didn't catch the latest one because I was doing something, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it, the replay probably tomorrow if I get a chance to see it. So much stuff to watch. Can't always catch up with everything, but I do enjoy your work there. Love the puppets. I know the puppets are fun. People do love the puppets. It's true. Trying a new thing. Oh, that's good memes. You know what memes? What was it? The other day I was at work though, but I was like just I had like an earphone in. I just like I'll listen to who's streaming today. I'm like, oh, Memes is streaming right now. I'll listen to him while I'm doing something at work. And it's like going through this big equation. Is like what we got here now is 7. Was it? It was like 70 over 82. What does that mean? I have no idea. Oh, that was hilarious. I just couldn't help myself. That was some good stuff, though. That was some good stuff. Oh man. Feel free to just watch random science stuff. Yeah, you know. Yeah, man. I do like the interesting sciencey stuff too. You know what I mean? It's just, it's a little quest for knowledge and stuff like that. I just like it. Like the sci-fi stuff, I really do like the sci-fi stuff. But what you need to do with the sci-fi stuff is you need to have some kind of like, I don't want to say like faux knowledge of the real science. You need some real science and you need to play with it with some imagination, right? Right. The sci-fi, you need science and some creative fiction, and that's how you get your science fiction. So without the science, you got no sci-fi. That's kind of how that goes, you know. Everyone says Star Wars is sci-fi. Well, it's more of a fiction story. You know, it's very high fantasy, very fantasy. Um, you know, and even some of the stuff that they quote, you know, like he ran the castle run in under 5 parsecs or whatnot. You know, parsecs is a measure of distance, not a measure of time. But you know, you don't know that, and you just say it because it sounds interesting, and nobody knows what it is, especially the people in Hollywood, especially the writers, you know, all that stuff, and then they get corrected, and then they try to like uh write the correction, you know. It's like uh P11, P4. Okay. Here's my B panels. Yeah, all that stuff. It's good. It's good stuff. Okay. All right. No, it's the black panel. Here it is. Empty. And that one's for the leg piece, I think. All right, so you got the arms. So, oh my God, you just reminded me. Someone did a paper on how much power was required to destroy Alderaan. Totally forgot. Thanks, Snacks. Oh, you're welcome, Moons. How much? Now, I don't know how big Alderaan is. You know what I mean? I mean, the bigger the planet and the more dense the planet, like, there's a lot of questions of Alderaan that, you know, but so for storytelling, Alderaan is a planet with a bunch of people living in it, kind of like Earth. I like to think of Earth. Alderaan is kind of a sister planet of Earth, right? It's in a galaxy far, far away, much like Earth. Which one am I looking for? One of these ones. It doesn't really matter which hand I use. Um, but yeah, the Death Star is how much power would you need to use? You know what I mean? And obviously they're using sci-fi reactors. So it's like, how much power do you have? You have all the power in the known galaxy, you know, in your said freaking fictional world galaxy generator. And it even said it in the thing. It's the ultimate power. And I was like, it's like the power of will and the power of probably the power of generating power too. You know what I mean? Because how much power would it even be to run the Death Star? You know what I mean? It's like I'm just saying. I'm just like the power plants on the Death Star is got to be. Oh no! I dropped the piece. Dropped the piece. Where did it go? I have no idea. It's gone to Narnia. Oh, it's not a nip and nag until you miss, until you lose a piece. Okay, I'll put this piece with this piece. There we go. And then this piece will go here. Wow. Sorry, guys, I got distracted from my thing. But yeah. Yeah, and it's like, how does the power, you need some kind of source to draw the power within, you know? So is it the kyber crystals? Is it the kyber crystals? And how do the kyber crystals actually work? I wonder. I think this is the piece that they were kind of wanting me to use in the first place. So I might just use this piece. There we go. There we go. And then one right here. And then, oh, good, I got the right piece. The right hand. Where this is right hand, this is left hand. There we go. All right. Okay, it's a shoulder shield. Nice. Alderaan is basically Earth, yeah. Maybe with more oxygen. The crystal down energy from the other dimension. Maybe, who knows? Or a snake mix. Who knows? Who knows, there, Ronnie G? Who knows? These things happen. All right. Two of the greatest people to hang out with. Memes of Destruction and DJ Ronnie G. Yes, yes. If I hanged out with those two guys, I'd get lost and we'd be late. Not because we're not because we're late or we were lost because we were late. We got lost because we were late, or vice versa. I'm not sure how that would work. Look at this. No, that goes. Those guys are fun to talk to. Very fun to hang out with. Oh, I just imagine freaking if memes was in San Antonio, and we actually did get freaking snow. That would have been like the best freaking meetup of all time. Yeah, we have Disney Sheepherder there. He was freaking awesome to hang out with. Um, we had freaking Punkwaddle was there. Loki was there. Shellback was there. Shellback's pretty dope too. Good guy to hang out with. Not just on stream. Sorry for the dead air. Sometimes these pieces they need to get a little scuffy. And I don't know where my sanding stick went to. Oh, here it is. I'm gonna clean that edge. That should fit nicely. And it does. There we go. Perfect. Perfect fit. There we go. He says, yeah, just got back from Vegas that week. Ah, gotcha. Yes, that's no problem. No problem, man. I'll have to plan it another time. The real freaking meetup. We'll have to plan a date where freaking everyone can, like, shuttle off and nobody's worrying about, finding babysitters or whatnot. Probably during the summertime. I feel like people are more free during the summertime. I'm not, but you know what? I will make it so. You know what I mean? Oh, wait. I don't need 8. I need 2. Oopsie. Okay. Well, that happens. I didn't read it, and I made a mistake. Okay, I'll throw it in there. I'll find it later. Sometimes we have extra parts, and sometimes we don't have extra parts. Yeah. There we go. All right, this piece goes in here. Boom, just like that. And that oddly fit really nicely too. Okay. And then usually goes on this side if I remember. Right? Yeah. Yeah. So it's There we go. And it's got all these little parts for the shield too. Wow. How many boosters that the Psycho Zaku's got? You need a co-host? Oh no, I'll be okay for now. There, vacation. Uh, let's see. You see my message? Okay. Let's see. I don't see your message. Huh. Interesting. I'm pretty sure I followed you. Did you hit me with a DM? I'm not sure. No, I'm not seeing it. It's interesting. Oh well. Ah, it's okay. This is a chill stream. I'm not worried about too much right now. I'm just here to build and chew bubblegum. And there you go. Oh shit, I forgot how small these things are. God damn it. Where'd it go? God damn. Oh, there it is. There's a line when it says don't care how small these things are. You barely grab them, man. I need little small Chinese hands, but I have big fat American hands. There we go. Fit nicely. Let's angle it down a little more. There you go. Yes. Whew. All these little pieces, man. They are nerve wracking. And they're like, fit it this way, fit it that way, fit it this way, fit it that way. I'm like, I will fit it the way it's gonna be fit. Because yeah, I have no idea. Now, play nice. Ah, damn it! Freaking these pieces are just not playing nice. Come on. There we go. Where did the other piece go? I have no idea. Ah, there it is. Oh my goodness. All right, last piece. There's one last piece right there. All right. Place it nicely. Oh, damn it. Try it again. Cool. Ooh. Righty. All right. That hand, just like that. Pauldron. Okay. All right. $22. Should be pieces. Yeah. All right, here's the pauldron piece. Oh, it's in chat, not X. Okay. I was like, what? Oh, yes. I still think of freaking Twitter as Twitter. I don't really think of it as X yet, but it's just because it's what it is. Elon has changed it for the better. Who knows? But it is now for a little bit. Okay. These things happen. All right. So before I do that, I need to do PC1. See, it's just a normal common body. Just a simple little building blocks of the thing. There we go. Yeah, we'll see Punk Waddle maybe. Who knows? Maybe not. Who knows? You never know. Sometimes people have better things to do or more important things to do. Don't get mad. Just understand. Things happen. And it is under. There we go. Bam. All right. Oops. There we go. Trying to hit with the sticker. There you go. Sticker on. Whoop. Okay. Let's grab the other sticker. It tells me to grab the other sticker. Come on. Nice. There you go. Now it's on nicely. Sweet. Whew. Oh, hey, there's what's that? Sprink? Nice. Let's see. Skibbity toilet is. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, that's funny. All right. Spikes. Yeah, 40. Oh, okay, interesting. I want freaking. Oh, those ones on the spikes, huh? Yeah, no. It's like put a black spike on a black piece of plastic. I'm like, nah, I'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Is it black? Yeah, it should be black. It's G, right? It's G. It'd be one of these ones, right? That's B. This is H. This is B2. G actually might be a green one. Wow. I. That's the other eye. Where's G? Oh, G's red, isn't it? Oh, that's A2. Do I have a G panel? Oh, duh. The G is the gold one. It's these ones. Haha. Nice. Okay, so it's 8, right? G9, G9, G9. Yeah. These are 9. Cool. Gold spikes. Of course it's gold spikes. So I like this. This one's just straight up decked out, man. It's got a cool name. The Psycho Zaku. It's got 1,000 freaking boosters. It's got freaking a bright red freaking pauldron with yellow with gold spikes. It's supposed to fit like that. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a professional gunpla builder. I just build for fun. It is fun though. It is really fun. There you go. I feel like most of the people are watching the Jolly's Taco Tuesday. I was like, oh no, I wish I would have known. I would have moved my nip and bag to Wednesday and pop on your show. There you go. Yeah, I need to start another puppet show. I do. Maybe I should just do videos. I feel like videos should be a lot better, easier. You know, hop on the live streams for other people, do some videos, keep the people engaged, build the channel up that way. So it used to be. Everyone's a live streamer, no one does videos anymore. There we go. Oh my god, look at that. That's nice. That's nice. And then we just fit it in like so. There we go. Oh, I don't like that scuffy bit. It's a little better. Let's play nice. Maybe I need to pop this on first. There we go. And then pop this on. Just like that. There we go. Wow. He is starting to look something. He is definitely starting to look something. Oh. Ronnie G is backstage.
It's looking very psycho. Like a Psycho Zaku.
I know, right? There we go. All right, fix that. Yeah. What's up with your voice is a little different.
I started transitioning. No, but seriously, I might have a cold, but I think I got over it. But it could be the crack pipe, maybe.
Maybe.
You know, I was hanging out.
No,
with
I think it's right. You are transitioning
that's
from robot
mainly...
to human. You're sounding a little more human now, so that's good.
Oh, is the voice changer on? Oh no, it's not on. Okay, but you know what's funny? I joined a stream yesterday, and my computer crashed 3 times, and I probably got to give my GPU a dusting. So I got a duster today in the mail. But
Yeah.
like one of the issues was I discovered that my microphone volume was...
Your audio is very crackly.
Okay, that makes sense. I know why I got this. Testing 1 2. Is that better? Or
No,
worse?
still.
Better? Or still really right now?
Yeah, still the same.
This is highly un-American.
It is very highly un-American. My
Testing
goodness.
1 2. Even now?
Yeah, it's still the same.
Okay, I think I'll...
Probably something in your settings.
Okay, I'm gonna do a self-recording. I'm gonna mute on the StreamYard.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Ronnie G. Okay. I hope his audio gets better. I think he's using OBS, so sometimes OBS can get a little finicky. That's why I don't use OBS too much. I am just freaking flipping down everything. Yeah. Luckily, this is a bigger piece, so I can find it right away. Still. Sometimes I even lose the big pieces like that. It's unbelievable. You'd think I'd get better at this. You'd think I'd learn. That's a foot piece. And usually has a little polycap with it. 7. These 2 right here. How about that? Just a little click. And here we go. That looks really nice. All right. Now, on to A2. So, what's these 2 pieces right here, I believe? Right. That's 35. Those look like foot pieces. Where is it? A2, 35? Yeah. That's the panel is A2. And the piece number is 35. There we go. All right, Ronnie, how you sounding? You good? You still working it?
I mean, as long as I'm not crackly, I'll go for the feminine voice that I currently have. It's very bizarre, but
You
maybe I
do
can
sound very feminine.
I played it back and it's definitely the case, you know. So like I rectified the crackliness, I think, but this is just weird.
It sounds like you're trying to do what's that robot guy that you do?
Yeah, it sounds like Petey.
Yeah, Petey. That's right. That's right.
And like I have the PD thing here. I can actually turn on PD, not like that. But like you know what? That might be just fun to do, just to explore. If you know, I don't know, switching PD on. Wait, maybe it is. Wait, okay, I got an idea. Okay, so we're gonna switch to voice mod, just out of curiosity.
That sounds like you have a voice mod on now. That's what I'm saying. No, turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. I was about to drop all my stuff and eat you. That's that was a oh god. Yeah. And Deborah Glenn was like,
I'm
damn.
doing a test recording on my end while I'm on mute.
I don't know. You could just hop on StreamYards in general. I don't know. That's what I would probably do because, well, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I'll just connect the audio directly like that. Is that different?
Speak again.
Is it any different now?
You're kind of the same.
Really? Okay, so I wonder what that. Interesting. That's fascinating. I might just reboot the computer. I'm gonna unplug my audio interface. I'm just gonna unplug the USB.
Oh my goodness. Technology. Oh, it might be me. Or it might be StreamYards. Hopefully I don't sound that way to everyone else. Do I sound normal?
It's not StreamYards because when I do a test recording locally in OBS, oh gosh, it's loud. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was unnaturally loud. Holy crap.
Yeah, but I'll keep it relatively low. But yeah, when I do a local recording, it's the same way. So just now I yanked the.
Okay, whatever you're doing right now, you're perfect.
Okay, then that's what it was. So maybe it's just an electrical thing. So I unplugged my USB sound interface. We're good now. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, you're good now. You're perfect.
I'm not even gonna raise the volume. Even though the VU meter is actually it's perfect. So
Yeah.
as you see,
When you came in, you were like, rah, rah, rah. I was like, oh no, turn it down, and then you turned it down, and you're fine. I'm like, oh okay, that's good.
I joined someone else's stream and I was chronically low, and then I like adjusted it. It made it too loud, made it too low. Finally got it right, figured out what I had going on, and it was two things. But basically, one of them was the knob. I must have lowered the wrong knob last week and like left it that way. But the other issue was I wasn't even using my audio filters that I normally use, because that's why I use OBS. It's very good for like the way I have it set up. It'll make it so that if I scream, it'll clip the audio so it's like it doesn't like get distorted. And if you have like a low background noise like a fan, it'll suppress noises that are below a certain threshold. So it's like, yeah, generally I'm a very happy camper. I really have no reason to do it any other way. But apparently last week when I joined Floral, the volume knob was like half as loud as it should have been, and I wasn't even using my virtual audio cable, which is how I use the filters. So anyway, well now the more you know.
More we know. Less we want to know. Oh.
Do they do more commercials with like Trump on them? Like they could say like, "Oh, Trump is bad. The more you know."
Yes, you say that, but you don't tell us what.
I've been engaging people about climate-related matters on Reddit, and like I've been pretty respectful. Like I posted a post. I said, "Hey, look, I want to find middle ground on this topic," and people are like, "Oh, it's like trying to find middle ground on the flat Earth." I'm like, I get that, but you should try anyway. You're not going to win people over with your stuff if you just tell them, like, it's a consensus.
Yeah, it's a consensus, is not an argument. You have to you actually have to do the work.
Yeah, it's like just like, meet me 3/4 of the way here. I mean, you're the one who wants me to, spend money to solve it, or you want me to buy solar panels or some hippy dippy shit. So you're gonna have to show me. And then they're like, oh, but we don't want nuclear. It's like, what do you mean you don't want nuclear? That can actually produce energy without carbon, if that's what you care about.
Yeah, it's like it's the solution that you are crying about.
And it's like,
It's
look, I
actually
get
a
that.
great solution too.
Yeah, and I get the issues that might be concerns people have, but it's like the Hindenburg. There's no reason we should have stopped using hydrogen airships. I mean, yeah, I know the Hindenburg is like seems like a scathing, rebuke, but if you think about it, like it was an engineering issue. So you got to figure out how to properly ground an airship because that's what happened when they dropped the cable, the rope, to the mooring line. When they
Hmm.
dropped the mooring line, it like created a little static discharge because they flew through a lightning storm, and that's what ignited the leaky hydrogen. Now, hydrogen does have some issues, like it is just inherently leaky. Like it's just like one of these things that like it's a small molecule, it just
Well,
finds
that's
its
what makes it
way.
so lighter than air.
Yep, that's true. And interestingly, it takes up a lot of volume. That's also I guess that's what also makes it lighter than air. And like so it's like if you're swayed by the Hindenburg, like I can understand, we go to school, they show us the Hindenburg, they go, this is why we don't do airships. And like I get it, it's easy to take things at face value when you're a kid, but when you grow up and you like someone like me comes along and says, hey, maybe you should recheck this, people laugh like, oh, the Hindenburg. And I get it, I understand where they're coming from, but it's like, no, seriously, helium is not really viable. It's like the government had to have a price fixing scheme for like the past 50, 100 years, whatever it was, 50 years, and that's why helium is obscenely expensive because like you only get it when you're mining natural gas. You don't get helium. Now helium-3 on the other hand is what the Jupiter Energy fleet. I want to get us back on topic here, and you
Hmm.
know that isn't too scarce because as long as you have a big tanker ship going back and forth between Jupiter and Earth, we always have that supply chain.
Of course.
Oh, by the way, so you've been reading Gundam Thunderbolt. Do you read it in print or Kindle?
Print.
Oh, okay, that's why I couldn't find it. Okay, I'll buy the print. I was hoping to get a digital copy, but that's probably
I
all
don't
for
think
the
they have
better.
it in digital, actually.
That's probably for the better anyway.
To be
The
honest,
Amazon
I
doesn't
love the
steal it.
print anyways. It's just it's I know it's kind of cheesy to say, but I love the feeling of like a fresh freaking manga. You know what
I
I
could
mean?
dig that. Yeah,
It's just like
especially the work of Tomino. Is it Tomino who works on T-Bolt?
I think so.
Oh, I got.
He got some gritty freaking stories. Let me tell you something.
Oh, I
That
bought
boy
the
writes some gritty stories. Oh yeah.
I bought the novelization of Mobile Suit Gundam, and because I saw like a post of like a screenshot on Reddit,
Hmm.
and it was
Yeah,
basically
he
like
worked on that too. Yeah.
there was like a scene where somebody's like Almar is looking at a friend who rode the core fighter, and he sees like what looks like a string or rope or fabric coming out. Then he realizes like in the middle of looking at no, that's his buddy's. Uh, his buddy got disemboweled, and so now he's floating in the middle of the space colony near the mountain area, and in like microgravity or free fall, he's got this trailing thing coming out of him, and it's not a rope, it's not fabric, it's his innards,
It's
and it was
his
just like
intestines. Oh god.
yeah, like very intense, and granted, like it's like the type of thing that you don't. This is an example where you're not glamorizing war. You're making it look ugly. And my Burger King. Speaking of ugly, my Burger King's at the doorstep, so I'm gonna go retrieve that because it's cold outside, and I don't want it to get cold.
All
I
right,
mean,
no,
I'm not gonna.
go and get it. Go and get it and explain what you've ordered.
I'll be Bach. I'll be Johannes Sebastian Bach.
Okay.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh my goodness. I barely speak a word sometimes. He's on. There we go. Oh, okay. I've got peas. Feet for them. Got feet. All right. Whew. Oh yeah, it's a high mobility type freaking one too. So the legs are extra beefy. I think this is the first high mobility type Zaku um that I've built. So I built the custom, but it's a flight type Zaku. No, it was a goof, the flight type goof. and that one had some big beefy like like aerial freaking legs, and that was pretty cool. But this one's a little different. Um,
Lieutenant Dan had his sea legs.
Thanks, Ronnie. That made a lot of sense. What did you order? Tell us what
I,
you ordered.
I ordered a Italian American who did not have his papers. I mean, I ordered a Whopper
Oh,
sandwich.
just a classic Whopper.
Yeah, they had a buy one get one free deal, but the DoorDash app was all like doubling the price. So I was like, screw it. I didn't want a second Whopper anyway. I just wanted
Hmm.
to get it if it was available, but I'm not paying double for a BOGO.
Yeah.
And then I got some cheesy tots. But I figure I saved some nuggets. I got the multi-piece nuggets so I can have some for breakfast or something if I want to add it to the eggs. So you get like two type of chicken product.
Yeah. Yeah, I had some. I had a burger today. I went to Five Guys. Um,
Ah, I knew this girl. She had five guys, and then she realized the way it sounded when she said it.
yeah, I had a bacon double cheeseburger.
They're pretty
Guess
good.
what my order number was?
Number 0080 08
No.
0079.
Nope.
Number one.
Nope.
Hint.
Uh, Begins with a 6.
666.
No.
69.
There you go.
Cool. All right, so it looks like I get an opportunity to do some nipping on this, and I have my G hands right here. So yeah, I get to use my G unit hands.
In the hand.
Okay, now I just need to find my balancer and my glass file. No, I'm not going through that.
That's why I went.
Yeah, the glass file. Hey, why is my light so dim? I mean, it's an unrelated question. Yeah, the glass file. It's sort of like a nail file, but it's for like it takes the nubs out of the plastics. Like it smooths the nubs completely off because it's like a rough texture on a piece of glass kind of situation.
Hmm.
Okay, so I gotta be careful here because I don't even know what I'm cutting. So I'm gonna take a good hard look at it. I'm actually gonna put this in full screen on my upper right corner.
I hate when I freaking. It looks like they're the same pieces, but they're not the same pieces.
They don't all at all. They are not the same. Oh yeah, actually I know what you mean. Sometimes like it'd be nice if you could just like use certain parts interchangeably, but it's like no, you gotta find the right one. It was like, oh crap, I clipped this one. It's like I can't put it back on the runner now. And if you're not gonna finish it in the same day, it's like, ah crap, I gotta remember this is part C22. All right, I'm gonna RTFM on this part here.
There you go.
Oh, I know what these are.
I just used some double sticky tape and freaking just.
Punk Waddle showed me exactly what these are. These parts go onto like the thrusters or the verniers, basically.
Oh.
Okay, so let's see here. I think they're all the same. Oh, here we are. It's got a T shape and an L shape. So the shoulders get the letter T. And Mr. T, pity the fool.
Pity the fool. Yeah. Yeah, that was quite the Tuesday last Tuesday, I'll say.
Mm-hmm. What was Tuesday? Oh, I missed that. I watched it. I did not join it.
Oh yeah, I thought I saw you might stream a little bit. That was nice. I knew I wasn't gonna be like a crazy streamer. I'm not a freaking professional streamer like freaking who does this? Oh, Geeks and Gamers, freaking Jeremy's been streaming the collection like constantly. Hardcore. Like
Oh, I remember what I did now. I joined
he had a
Pacific
big stream,
414.
obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a pretty bumping. I mean, he's got a pretty significant, channel following.
Yeah. It's been going hard for a while, you know. It's like I wish I could have just a little bit of time just to freaking hit off the hardware and
Yeah, it's good to decompress after the election. I mean, look, like we have no shortage of meltdown clips.
Oh god, yeah.
and many of them are not going anywhere. Many of them have have since been immortalized.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the beautiful RX-78 that Punguano also gave me that I've already assembled. I do want to get these beam sabers straightened out, but I've already done a pretty good job of reducing the curvature.
Yeah. You gotta straighten out your beam saber, buddy.
Yep, yep. Yeah, you can't have a crooked beam saber.
Mm-mm. Cannot have crooked beam sabers.
You never score
Yeah.
a date with Sailor
So I guess
Mars.
the next volume of Gundam Thunderbolt is not the last one. I was like, oh, okay. I thought it was still gonna be the last one. I'm like, oh wait. I only have 21. I need 22, and then 23.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's always nice when you have an extra chapter to get.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Sometimes I forget like which ones I have already, and it's like, oh boy, they had some interesting flipping. Oh my goodness! Well, I went to the gym yesterday, really good, and then I worked out, and then I went to work, and work was actually pretty easy though. So I was happy. I was happy I didn't get freaking, you know. It was Veterans Day. I tried to get freaking like some like breakfast or whatnot, with a little Veterans Day deal and all that stuff. That was not happening. Everyone and their freaking sister went out. Freaking, I guess kids were off school, and we had a whole bunch of other like old dudes just like waiting. I was like, "How long am I gonna wait?" And they're like, hour and a half. I'm like, I'm trying to go to the gym too. I can't. Yeah, it's just not the day to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like going. It sounds a bit like Mother's Day.
It was kind of like Mother's Day. Yeah, it was just like it's Veterans Day. What the fuck? Shit, man.
Think a veterinarian.
What? No, don't do that.
Right, I say think a veterinarian.
That's the wrong kind of vet, but it's okay. I'll forgive you.
But and I said, why should we think of veterinarian? They overcharge. Although I know one or two vets who are actually kind of reasonable to people when they try to help out.
Yeah.
But then I've heard horror stories. My mom knew of like a coworker where it's like they love their cat, and the vet knows that they can't save the fucking cat, but they go and they say, yeah, we can do this, we do that, and then the next thing you know, the cat's dead and you got a bill.
Yeah. Oh, like freaking, like Jolly, my goodness.
Yeah, in his case, at least like he had a logical thing. He wanted to get like a sort of like an autopsy so he can learn from it. Now I don't know how much they gleaned from it, but I would hope that for that course they did get information that But what I read was the intestines get wrapped around the stomach or some crazy, or the stomach gets wrapped around itself. Some just something that happens with certain breeds.
Oh, I got it backwards. Sometimes it's like it looks like it should go this way, but it goes the other way. God, no.
Eject.
Yeah, but it's really in there nicely. It's nice, but it's not gonna be nice.
Maybe if you increase broadcast of Minovsky particles, you could sort of start repelling it outward.
Oh my goodness, you have all the lore, but none of the jokes.
It's not a joke. I'm saying you should turn on your Minovsky generator.
All right, I'll turn on the Minovsky generator just for you.
Okay, that's not the sound it makes, but I like the sound it makes. Like Double 83 made a pretty good Minovsky generated sound effect. Yeah, it's got like a bit of
something
like
that.
Yeah, like a little beady sound to it. Man, this is the hardest model I've ever worked on.
Yeah, this one's kind of a beast. Even though it's only a GH, it is a high grade. It's still a bit of a beast for a GH.
For a high grade, it does look it looks small like a high grade, but
it's very much like a perfect grade almost. It's like
I see like a lot of small like details. I see different colors in places.
Freaking these little things right here, man. I lost one of them, and I was just like, oh no. doesn't look like they have another one, so I'm just like, oh.
That's
Oh well.
I had to buy like a busted Victory Gundam on eBay, which was fine because it wasn't really busted. It had like one busted part. Mine had a busted arm. This one had something. I forgot what was wrong with it, but hey, I now have an extra core fighter.
There you go. Core fighters are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually a very competent freaking fighter platform.
Yep. Yeah, that especially this was a V2 Victory Gundam. So that core fighter has like proper Minovsky hover technology, and like it has like its reactor sort of supercharges its beam weapons and stuff. It's a pretty the propulsion can be used as a freaking giant wing-shaped beam saber.
Mm-hmm.
So but yeah, the V2, the Victory Gundams in general, are just I mean, obviously it's late in the timeline, so of course everything is smaller and more powerful.
Yep.
But you don't get that grandeur that you would get from like a Psycho Gundam, for example, like that giant
Oh, the
freaking
raw power.
yeah, or like even like the Double Zeta Gundam of that era. Even though it's clearly older, it's like that thing looks pretty beastly powerful, very large armor. That giant beam cannon too, which the Victory had its own beam cannon that was
Yeah.
really good.
Well, it's just like when Amuro was complaining about like the Gundam was not freaking reacting fast enough for his abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was the great question, and how do we match these mobile suits to our um, special people who are called new types?
Yep.
And the Psycho Zaku, as messed up as the system is, it's got you don't actually have to be a new type, but if you are a new type, it'll help out a lot.
Mm-hmm. Reaction time. I don't. Did it have like any kind of weird interface
Oh
for the
yeah,
new types? Okay.
yeah. You pretty
Yeah.
much you plug in, and like you kind of have to be an amputee. Like,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
no
yeah,
legs,
yeah.
no arms. Yeah, you're just pretty much walking around peg legs and freaking just you know.
I remember that. Yeah, I rewatched Thunderbolt. Before leaving Texas, and yeah, I remember like the guy volunteered to get the rest. Well, he said it was under orders, but he also was happy to do it.
Yeah, he got a nice promotion.
Yeah, for the glory of Xeon and he cared about his family, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah.
But what was the one from like Zeta Gundam where it was a giant Gundam? It was like it looked like Gundam, but it was humongous. I thought I swear that was called a Psycho Gundam, but it can't be. I must be mixing them up.
That might be the Psychos.
Oh yeah, you have a Psycho Zaku, and then the
The
Psycho
Zaku.
Gundam.
The Zaku.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Psycho Gundam is just is yeah, that one's enormous, and the power is like yeah, it's like yeah, the Psycho Zaku has got like it's like the Gundam but with the firepower of Big Zam.
Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. That's some shit. Man, that Dozo Wasabi getting up on top of the Big Zam with his machine gun and shooting at the Gundam. That guy is a badass.
Oh, freaking the story that was concluded freaking they were using the Big Zam the pretty much the new type cult um with like our main with our Xeon characters, right? They all kind of
Mm-hmm.
joined forces with the guys, right?
Yep.
And so they're all fighting the Federation, the Feddies.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so the Feddies got the well they have access and power over freaking pretty much the solar cannon, right? They didn't
Yep.
move the
Yep.
solar cannon because it's right where they want him, right? It's just this is fresh off of freaking like the rebellion of freaking Site 3, so they have it over there. So, but so Site 3 is just like politically just like you gotta help us, these aren't our guys. So they go and they use their stuff and they steal the solar cannon. Guess what they used to steal the solar cannon with?
They use the colony laser.
No, they used Big Zam. Big Zam just grabs it like a freaking like a
Oh.
hawk.
Huh?
Just drag it. Hilarious.
You mean the mirrors, like the solar system? That's made of mirrors, right?
Yeah, well, this is it's a cannon, right? It's a huge cannon, and
that one, okay.
and the it kind of like it folds into itself, right? So you can move it, right? So it's in mobile station. It's not like ready to fire. When it's ready to fire, they'll shoot out the freaking mirrors and all that stuff, and then gather energy and then shoot.
I got you now. Yeah.
And it does take a while to shoot, so it might have been already charged. It might already be charged right now, because it uses a charge and then it takes a while to recharge.
Yep.
Kind of like the Death Star, essentially.
Yep. Or like even on Gundam Seed, they had the gamma ray cannon, whatever, I forgot the name of it, but they would have to change the mirror out after every shot, and that would take like about an hour.
Yeah, because was it Gear he takes out the Duke.
Mm-hmm.
He takes out his father, and a third of the freaking Federation forces,
and
because they're gonna do peace talks.
Mm-hmm. He couldn't have that.
He couldn't have that.
I love that part where his dad compares him to Whitler.
Yeah, the mustache man.
Yeah, he's like, oh, he's like, who is that? He's like, he's not the guy from the 20th century. He's like, yeah, and you like him. It's like, you done bad. You know you're a bad guy, or you don't know, but we know he's a bad guy when his dad is comparing him to the guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I figured it out. You basically got to wedge these little pieces in nice and firmly, but when you do it, they'll stay in place. But first time I put them in, they were coming out, and I was like, uh-oh, spaghetti-o, but no, now they're good.
Oh, shoot, I look over. Sorry, Punk Waddle.
Oh, yeah, Punk Waddle's there. Oh, hey, Punk Waddle.
Hey, Punk Waddle.
I saw you in the chat. I didn't see what you said.
Oh, yeah, I was talking about Psycho Zaku before you guys even mentioned it. He's all big and red and black. His chest looks like speakers. Yeah. I'm talking about the Psycho Gundam, not Psycho Zaku.
Yeah,
Psycho Zaku.
Okay, that's what I was talking about, too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was literally talking about that. I was thinking about, the big one with the, it looks like the deal. You literally know it.
Like I said, I was trying to tell you guys in the chat. You weren't even.
You were literally giving us the right answer.
Yeah. That is the one that's like really, really big, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's the one I'm thinking of.
That kind of goes nuts because, yeah.
Yeah, it's like Big Zam. It's got the firepower of Big Zam, but the mobility of a freaking Gundam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I first saw it, the actual proportions next to everything, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that is big. He was a big boy. Mm-hmm. I see your Converge Gundam is coming together.
Yep. And as you saw, we got the RX-78. At some point I'm gonna sit down and figure out how to straighten out, because like they're packaged in such a way that like the bazooka is crooked a little bit.
Yeah, so I've had that a few times with some of the weapons.
I should be able to work it out. I'm gonna be careful. I'm not just gonna apply heat to it unless I really think that's a good idea. But I'm gonna hold off on the heat.
Yeah, some of them I've had more luck with getting them straight than others.
Yeah, right now I'm doing Punkwall's favorite part to do.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm doing the legs.
I feel like that was slighted. My knees being inside my body.
I see Slim. What up, Slim?
Every time I say it's like, oh, gotta do the legs. You always like, yeah, legs are the hardest.
Well, I didn't say they're the hardest, but they are the longest. Ha! See what I did there?
I did
the last
see.
leg of this trip.
And I pretend like it was hilarious.
Jealousy comes in all shapes and sizes.
That's true. Even punk waddle sizes.
Yep, even with a 17-inch cannon.
In 17-inch cannon. He left those at the Alamo.
Yeah. There were some big cannons at the Alamo.
There were some big cannons at the Alamo.
That's true.
And a lot of construction. So what I hear is they're actually going to get rid of all the Ripley's Believe It or Not stuff. They're supposed to move somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
And kind of get some more.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, San Antonio was fun.
It is.
I was happy. You were there to somewhat show me around.
Like I said, we've been there a few times, but
yeah, I've never been.
Kind of walk around in a big circle.
It was nice. Riverwalk was nice.
I felt like I didn't even spend as much time on the actual Riverwalk as we could have.
No, we spent a bunch of time on it, but
yeah, I mean, well, I guess yeah, but there's just
there's
like half of it. What was it?
We didn't look for Pee Wee's bicycle. Go on. I'm sorry. Hey, what up, Charlie?
I was just saying there's
Snow raid.
Snow raid.
What's up, everybody? I hope it's a snow raid. Oh shoot! Yeah, people are coming in.
Well, because it's not an El Perro raid, I guess he got sent to the pound.
Oh yeah, pound. yeah. I was like, oh no, there's a Taco Tuesday. I love popping in those shows, but I guess I catch you on the replay.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Wednesday shows that he did. Those were fun.
Mm.
Ah! There we go.
Oh, hey, Big Dave K. Shellback TJC. Good to see y'all.
Shellback. Turtle representation.
TORTLT power.
Okay, good. My mute button works. I just did a test. I said, "Can you hear me? Can you hear me?" You didn't hear me because last night I joined Stark of Iron and I had it going through my main audio instead of my filters, and so when I pressed mute, it didn't mute.
Oh, your mute button doesn't work?
No, it works now, but only because I did it properly. I mean, I can always press the physical mute button, but that's like more like a manual cutoff.
Mm-hmm. Hey, when pieces don't line up nicely.
Yup. Kind of.
Doesn't snap on nicely because the polycaps are just plays a little too much.
Yeah. Every now and then, some of those polycaps had. Thankfully, there have been a couple times where they had an extra one because just it seemed to go in right, but then it squished really, really weird, and when you try to pull it back out, the polycap was getting all twisted or.
Yeah. I just have to take it out and put it back in.
Mm.
That's what she said.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. Ah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, that's good. It fell on my pants.
What's in your pants?
A little tiny piece of plastic the size of a dust particle. There we go. Got it. That thing? That? Uh-oh. I might have said something. Apparently. Joke's on me, I guess.
What's in your pants? A tiny piece of plastic. Size of a dust particle.
Could be worse.
It could be worse. It's true. Don't worry, it could be worse, buddy.
They should have a girl in a blue skirt show up at my house from Anaheim Electronics to help me out. I mean, with assembling this, and for looking for any plastic in on my pants.
Yes. Get all the plastic out, please.
But Nita Purpleton can stay on the moon. I do not want to deal with her crazy, her ex-boyfriend drama. Okay, like I don't need it. That's a lot of stress.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather hit more. I'd rather get with more of a.
Mara. Yes.
Nice, strong woman. I don't care how much she flails her arms at you. Huh? Oh, never trust a mute unless it's confirmed. Never trust an unmute unless it's confirmed. I mean,
it's good to be skeptical. It's good to verify your sources.
I mean, if they're speaking, like, what's the implication here that they got like a bionic like voice box and they're mute?
And I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed. But you know what else?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That's better.
Cotton Ministries, or Papa Cotton, is here.
Oh, hello, Father Cotton.
Ministries. Cotton Ministries.
Someone called him Padre last week. I was like, oh, that's a good idea. Right. This is complicated. I'm going to read the RTFM again.
You see Gator naked? What? Oh, the hands.
Mm-hmm.
I said I'm going to... hands on, hands off.
All right.
I'm trying to figure out how I may have misstepped on here, but I think we're basically good. I mean, I got 3 out of 4 of these on. I think they provide extras just in case you cut it wrong, or
3 out of 4, you say, huh?
Or if you drop one, maybe. But I have everything accounted for. Just that one don't look like. Oh, it's got the L shape. Okay, wait. Now, okay, I see the L. Got to take that L.
Yeah, you take the L.
I was told not to sing that.
God damn, what is this show?
Okay, it's got a downward facing L.
I really do like the legs of the high mobility and the Psycho Zaku, and just
the high mobility is really good. Just a big beefy legs with like rocket boosters,
mm-hmm.
Or like freaking turbo fans, like the Goof flight type one. Dude, that was a fun build too. I did that off stream, but it was still very fun build. I think you have that one too.
I think I do too. Yeah, I have the flight type, and then I have the Goof real type, the green and goldish yellow one.
Oh, that sounds fun too.
I've started something terrible in chat. No, I'm sorry. I
haven't policed my chat because I'm freaking building, but what did you
I blame David Glenn for bringing up 4 non-blondes, and then it's just spiraling.
Good.
Papa Cotton may leave angrily.
Oh no. What did you say to Papa Cotton?
Oh, it's when I started singing the song, and now the chat's singing, and now everybody's laughing.
You were singing a song? What?
Mm-hmm.
In chat?
No, out loud, and chat heard me. And
what song was that?
I can't tell you now.
No,
I won't say it, chat. I will know for the duration of the stream. I will not try to make that blatant of a reference.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm protecting the innocent. Well, nobody in the chat's innocent, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Everyone's guilty of something.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a different build than the most Zakus I built. I built a couple of Zakus before.
But no, those legs are all different.
These legs are very different. I'm like, wow.
I think
Like,
the arms look well, okay. So it's an older model, so it's tooled a little bit differently. The arms should be fairly similar.
the arms
But-
are like, these are great arms though.
Well, yeah, but the skirting is going to be different because you have all those extra little pieces there.
Oh, the skirting's already on it.
Well, I know. I'm just saying that's not a normal skirting, even for a high mobility type.
Yeah.
But those legs, man, those calves.
Like it's big calves like me.
Mm-hmm.
Funkwaddle, you got big calves too.
I know. I did a lot of hiking and jogging in my younger days.
Yeah. And it's genetics too, you know.
What?
And it's a little genetic too, you know.
Yeah. All the
Good
waddling.
genes. Got good genes. You kind of need good genes to hide those calves.
True. I do have good genes. What happens when you're looking inside? What about what happens when you're laying in bed? Slim Nim. Oh, I did it again. Chat hate incoming in about 20 seconds.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
They just hate Funkwaddle, huh? Oh.
I'm just limping it along, seeing who catches what.
Yeah.
I almost forgot to put the funnels on. I mean, imagine if I deployed Armorer's mobile suit without the funnels, how much danger and peril, how imperiled he
It'd
would
be
have
no
been.
funnel.
Exactly.
I
How's he gonna
mean-
drink?
Well, funnel and cake? I mean, come on. Don't let the funnel cake be a lie.
That's not a way to spend time at an amusement park.
You're right, it is not. Yeah, I didn't go to the fair or any like amusement parks this year. I don't know. Didn't have any fair food. Maybe next year. Maybe next year we'll do something.
That's rather unfair.
Yeah. County fair, or maybe just pick a random day because Lord knows I can never get the freaking that one weekend off during the fair. That's fine. I guess the fair's gotten stupid expensive nowadays. I was like, really? How much? Just to walk in? What the shit?
Mm-hmm.
Might as well go to the freaking proper amusement park. At least they have rides.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
I might have to watch Schwar's counterattack right now so I can figure out how this gets assembled. Oh, there it is. I almost had
Grab
to
a
watch-
bazooka, shoot it.
Is it what it makes plenty of sense. Watch the whole movie, make sure you get it right. But there we go. We got the funnels on the back rack.
On the back rack. Yeah.
Now he can go on a date with his girlfriend Chen until Quest's Arno ruins it.
Mm.
Because adults don't understand. Adults never understand.
They never understand.
She loves Armoro and she's gonna get Armoro. This bazooka, I gotta say, this one's not crooked like the RX-78 bazooka. This one's in prime condition right here.
Yeah. I will say they treated Armoro real rough, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like he's the savior of freaking the 1 year war. He's the hero. And now you put ISO under house arrest.
Yo, what the heck is that shit, right?
It's just like treating real heroes, man. He's like John Rambo, except for he's a Gundam pilot. We need a John Rambo kind of character. as a Gundam pilot. Oh, that's what I kind of want to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was too dangerous.
I
Or
mean,
something.
you mean as a main protagonist? I mean, we have some guys with bravado, like
Yeah.
that one guy that decided that his goof needed to be kablooied.
Yeah. Yeah. He's the number one pilot in general, I will say. Oh, use that piece for this, and we got one left. One last freaking PC one.
Oh, did you hit the like button on Pop Culture Mechanic stream, guys? Oh,
Did
did
we?
anyone tune into Pop Culture Mechanic?
I don't know. Did we?
That's why I have 3 monitors.
Yeah, I try to get most people.
No,
Attempt to at least.
No, you can't be 10 places at once.
Yeah. It's like, how many people do we?
I mean, maybe memes could help us out with being in 10 places at once. I mean, given enough study, he might crack the code of there.
Yeah, can you help us with the time dimension phasing and all that stuff? I just want to relive the day like 6 times.
Sweet.
Yeah. But if you turn back the time, do you undo your work? It's like, that's the thing about time travel or the Groundhog Day scenario is like, you can't like the fruits of your labor get washed away through the turning back of the time. So it's like if you do a good job, well, this doesn't really matter.
I mean, the Groundhog scenario is sort of like a temporal causality loop.
Yeah, you can only like make the day perfect. You can make the perfect day, but you can't cash in your hard work.
Unless you can find a way. Because at some point the loop ends, right? Is that eventually what happens?
Eventually, it does.
So there's got to be a way to like line things up where even if you got to repeat the same task every time, that you just like by the time you relive the same day 50 times, you can figure out exactly how to gamble or something and have that money in an account or something. So when that loop comes to an end, it's like, okay, by then you should have already gambled properly.
You mean like an account? Like what kind of account?
Well, you open a bank account, but you go to a bookie and you get your winnings and you put them in your bank account. Or maybe you don't even do that. Maybe you just go to a bookie. But every time you live Groundhog Day, you got to go to the same bookie or whatever bookie makes the most money. And,
but it gets washed away.
But after the final loop is over, it wouldn't get washed away, right?
Yeah, the final loop, yeah. But so you'd have to do that like constantly every time?
So what you do is you streamline the process, right? Make it into like a 2-step thing. And so you'd bet on a basketball game. Something that's a sure thing, right? So after you live in the day twice, you should know the scores.
Yeah, you should know the scores, yeah. So you'd bet like the basketball game, the hockey game, whatever kind of game is going on that day. What if it's like a Wednesday and you don't have any sports playing? Oh, that sucks.
You got to find a bookie that caters to real degenerates and bet on anything and maybe start a dog fight or something.
I guess so.
I mean, look for a bad dog, right? Like Billy Bob is too good of a dog for that. Although he would be obedient. He might comply. Just a good doggy.
He's been into some dog fights, He's an ace pilot, I'll tell you.
Oh, well, that makes sense then. He's like Top Gun.
Ace Combat. I do like the Ace Combat games. Those are fun.
they're not too over realistic, and like some of the fighter jets they got exotic stuff like a beam weapon or like a laser, but like it's just cool stuff. And
Yeah, it's like it's the cool like modern aerial aircraft that you're flying an A-10, you're flying a F-35, maybe you're flying a Strike Eagle, or or maybe a F-101 Voodoo, who knows.
or they got the F4 that's old, but you got the
Yeah,
Su-35.
F-4. It's like, you know what? I just want to go Vietnam. I want to fly Phantom.
And then what was the weird one? DCS World is like a super advanced simulator. It's like I go to Google like, why is this game so hard? And when I was like, I can't figure out how to do this part. And like, oh, what do you mean you don't know how to fly the real plane? You expect to play this game? It's like
I'm not a pilot.
Like I thought maybe the game would have a PDF document. Like if that's how this works, there should be like a flight manual. Like if it's so realistic, they should have went through the trouble of including the freaking real flight manual or something. But I just like said, okay, maybe if I hook my joystick up, but I got to clean my desk, make room, and then I could put the throttle on my desk. But the thing's huge.
I'm sure it is. Speaking of throttle, I got some thrusters to put on. 7, 6, 6, and 7. Okay. 6. These are 6s, and those are 7s. Oh boy. There we go. Oh, Punkwaddle, have you been checking out what's that anime called? Mechanical Arms or whatever it's called?
I've been needing to. It was, like I said, the animation style is interesting, and when I wanted to start it,
it's very what do you call it? What's that animation house? It's kind of like that people did Kill la Kill.
Yeah, it's not as jolty as Demon Slayer, but it is that kind of staccato movement sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it definitely wasn't what I was in the mood for that day, and I really need to go back and give it another shot. Just going back to watch it. I did.
It's kind of, it was a little rough getting into it, but then it just like kicked off really nicely. I'm like, oh, this is fun actually.
I have a feeling it will. I just, like I said, I wasn't in the mood to let it set, so I didn't want to. Yeah, I did watch the first 3 installments of the this Arcane season, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the League of Legends. The first season did pretty dang good on Netflix a few years ago.
So yeah, that was good. I kind of liked that show. That show was.
I think for video game TV shows, that and their Blade Runner show both did pretty well. So yeah, I'm interested to see what I think episode 3 got us somewhere. I need to go back and watch the last 3 or the last story arc from
the first season. Yeah, I thought that first season kind of just ended it. I was just like,
it ended right on the moment where she launched the rocket, and it just took me a minute to catch up, because it doesn't skip a beat, or it does kind of like they're in the aftermath. The smoke is kind of clearing. It's been a minute. Maybe it's they kind of show the juxtaposition between immediately what happened to standing there an hour or a day later sort of thing.
Mm.
We have Mr. Fish in the house.
Mr. Fish.
Carlos
Fish.
Nobody's talked in the chat since Showback smiled 20 minutes ago. Maybe I gotta refresh it.
I think you should refresh it, because the comment section on StreamYards are showing the chat, and my chat is showing that they're chatting.
Ah, now I got it. And yes, David, I was eating a sandwich.
What kind of sandwich? Was it a BLT?
It was a Whopper
It's a Whopper. He got
without mayo, but with
Oh.
everything else.
I
And
guess
I did it without mayo. Even though sometimes mayo and ketchup is good, I just like I only like it when I don't know it's there.
I actually like mayo in my burger too.
I like a little bit.
Light,
like,
just lightly, but yeah.
Well, I like regular mayo, just a small amount. I don't like light mayo. Huh. Snow says that he's gonna go hang out with Ords. You guys gonna lay down some jam tracks? You gonna play? You gonna what? Train for Mario Kart?
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, Snow
Training
Dub, I
for
hope you
Mario
have
Kart. Ooh.
I hope Snow Dub has the extra ordinary time.
Is that a joke?
I mean, that's a wish and a joke.
Ah. Good.
If the joke falls flat, it comes up as a compliment. And yes, Jolly, I will look for my missing cartridges this week. I know I didn't lose them in Texas because I saw them after I unpacked, but I just couldn't find them that night. Like I hooked my Wii up, I hooked my Switch
That's
up.
the first problem.
And then I hooked the Switch up afterwards.
What'd you hook it up to?
I hooked it up to the cable modem because obviously you need a router and use the Switch to split the network cables. And then
It's true.
at that point, I plug it into the TV, and I figure once I find the games, I just got to stick them into the slot in the front of the network switch, and I'm good.
Yeah.
But jokes aside, I do have my Nintendo Switch. It is fully hooked up. My NES gamepads are charged up right now. And, I got digital games, but Mario Kart, I bought it pre-owned on a cartridge. So that's one of the games I have on a cartridge because that's how I got a discount on it.
Nice.
But I gotta say, like, I'm starting to favor digital games, but once Nintendo stops supporting their App Store, I'm gonna be forced to mod the darn thing because obviously I'm not gonna be like, just roll over and be like, oh, I buy the game again. No, F that,
I mean, that's the biggest thing about digital games. Even if you have it if you have it downloaded, that's one thing. But if it needs any online support to run,
yeah,
I mean, I like the plug and play, baby.
It's like, yeah, and then they're like, hey, we don't want to emulate these games. Okay, well, will you support them? No.
Yeah.
Okay, so the games are dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I heard like even in like the Nintendo Museum or whatnot, like all their like historical game things, they're all on certain like some kind of emulation.
I heard they were using some pre-existing emulation. Like they didn't even develop their own. They just used like some emulation that already that wasn't even. Yeah, so it's like
cheap cost, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like they're making a big deal about emulation, and then they be like, "Oh, we'll use the fruits of the labors of the people that we tell no to."
It was probably those freaking people that got sued like hella big time. Like, I forgot, it was like a couple years back, but they got really freaking sued. So sued. Yeah. There we go. But yeah.
It's loud.
What's loud?
This blower. I got like instead of buying dust off, I bought like a blower for my computer.
Yeah.
Because my GPU kept getting a little toasty.
Does it do a good job?
I think it's gonna give a good job. It's gonna blow very well. I think it's gonna give a great blow job. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
It's a blower. I think it's gonna do a great job. It's the best job I think you'll get out of an electric blower. And electric blowers they're becoming more commonplace, but you know how it is. Well, maybe you don't know how it is, but if you comb the internet long enough, you'll find out how it is. And I do want to give a shout out to my homeboy RS218. I hope you're doing well tonight. Thanks for dropping in. Oh damn! Was I on mute? Damn it!
I just started free building. I'm not even looking at the freaking directions. What the hell am I doing? It's working out pretty nicely though. But I'm just like,
He's gone.
I started free building. I'm like, what the heck am I doing? Look at the things. Look at the things.
He's freestyling it.
Then you do a kit bash. Sorry.
Oh, Oh, your Monosky particles are in the air now.
Yep.
I meant to keep it off. I'm gonna put this down now. But as I was saying, the text-to-speech engine on a friend's channel. I said this while I was on mute, so I'm determined to say it again. The text-to-speech engine on LCX's channel, it says Arus218. So I don't know if it's Arus or Arus, but I'm gonna guess it's probably Arus, but I could be wrong. But he's a real gentleman. He plays that Miko game on weekdays, usually like in the wee hours of the morning because time zones and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think you were muted. I heard everything you said. I think.
Oh, you did. Well, the button looked like it was depressed, or pressed, or whatever. Okay, then
You're sad. When those buttons are sad, it's difficult.
I know, right? Sometimes I get confused by what they mean by the button being depressed because, like, wouldn't depressing it mean you let go? But then I realized what they mean is that the spring mechanism inside the button is pressing it. So when you push down on it, yes, that becomes depressed, but it's sort of like an inverted depression.
Thanks, Ronnie.
Oh wait, depression. That's where the term comes from. So when you're pressing the button, and it's actually is a
Yep, it's very sad.
I got real freaking confused. This piece is the exact same piece as one of the polycaps. However, it's not a polycap. It is.
Shellback. We heard you, Ronnie. Thank you, Shellback, for confirming.
The more you know.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know, I do like a good PSA, and I think I missed my penguin positivity today because I was working on some other stuff, and then I forgot to get it done. So I'll try to do something to wake up for that next day or two.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. And I will remember to watch this one. Promise.
Yeah. Maybe I'll start posting stuff in some of the private chats, like, look at my video I posted. Look at my video.
Yeah, some people are just like really online. I'm just all like, okay, that's why they have like bajillion freaking followers, because they freaking live online.
Have you guys heard anything or watched this Wild Robot movie?
Wild Robot?
No.
Yeah, it came out a few months ago, and there's a lot of people that said it was pretty dang good. It's like a family movie.
Okay, that sounds interesting. Sounds like a robot, like
it's animated and it's trying to figure stuff out in the world, and it seems very wholesome.
Wholesome.
I really do hope that Elon creates a commemorative Dogecoin, like gets one minted because he's now the head of Doge.
How does that? Oh, is he? Oh my god! What the?
Is he the head of Doge?
It's a little bit of a dangerous potential conflict. I mean, it's not a real conflict of interest, but the media, like they already been doing these hit pieces on the gentleman, and
I don't think he's going to be in government. He won't be in government. He's probably just be in like some kind of advisor role, but he won't be until like an official cabinet member.
They'll probably still complain about it, but legally speaking, if it's an advisory role, that should pretty much shield him from any meaningful issue in that regard.
Yeah, some people are like, oh, some people are like crazy, like hate on the Elon train too. They're like, they gotta make Elon a freaking vice president. I'm like, no, that's actually, he's unqualified for even that position.
Oh yeah, it's true.
You have to be qualified for the president if you, the VP and the P, It's just,
the VP has to be qualified to become the president, and if the president is unavailable.
Yep. The president falls ill, something, anything.
All right, let's see if we can straighten out this crooked beam. Not beam, it's a bazooka. Oh yeah, the bazooka is weird. Just putting the bazooka on involves removing this little L bracket here and then sliding it in. So once it's in there, it kind of stays until you're willing to remove this. But I'm going to leave it because I don't want to make it, loose or something.
Yeah. Don't let that stupid L bracket tell you what to do.
Yeah. Now, only question I have, Pungwaddle, I don't know if you might know. Maybe I should RTFM this. But you see this like thing on the side of the bazooka? There's like this peg sticking out.
Yeah.
So I thought that maybe it goes in the back, but I'm kind of thinking it doesn't. What do you think?
Look at the back of the backpack.
It's got a hole, but it's not a square peg. Oh wait, is it a square peg? Maybe it is. Maybe it is a
I
square.
don't know,
It's not.
but that hole might be for the shield too.
Oh yes, that
I
makes
think
a
the hole is
lot
for the
of.
shield
Oh. Huh?
because I have
Oh.
another version of that. Wow, you're just knocking them all over the place. Of the RX-70. So I have one that has double bazooka action, and so the shield can go on his back.
Interesting. Yeah, because I remember I thought I seen Armoro carry not just he has carried a shield on his back because the time that Rambo's wife used the Magella top to go after him during that fateful battle,
Mhm.
she was like, "I'm gonna shoot him at point blank range. He can't resist it." And then of course he happened to have the shield right over here, so it's like poor Haman Khan, sweet lady, I respect her. She was like, avenging her husband, a very honorable woman, just on the wrong side of the war,
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
apparently this shield was strong enough to protect armor. But yeah, the shield got destroyed, but that's like an ablative, layer. The shield gets destroyed, it's a sacrificial, armor.
Yeah.
So there we go. Now this guy's gonna be safe if Haman Khan or anybody tries to attack. I always mix up Haman and Haman.
Mm.
The girl with the purple hair and the girl with the blonde hair. Rambo's wife is the blonde. I think that's Harmon,
Mhm.
like the sound system Harmon Kardon.
Oh shit! I did all that already.
And then Lady Haman is, I don't know. I'll read the I'll read the names later.
Look at those legs.
Yeah, they're good legs. I just need
Just-
D15 now.
It's kind of
Yeah,
cold
yeah.
outside. Should
They'll
we get some
connect it.
leggings?
It is actually pretty chilly.
You might need some leggings for those to protect.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
That's-
pretty windy and cold in New Hampshire. I'm sure New York was kind of similar.
I'm
Yep.
sure those look like Zaku leg warmers right there.
You know what? It'd be kind of cool now that I think about it. If I was a chick, I mean, or if it was a chick. Wait, no.
You
Yeah,
can
if
be
I-
net. Wait, never mind.
If I was a chick,
They got thrusters for heaters.
I'm just gonna own it. If I was a chick, yeah, I would invent leg warmers. Maybe
No,
knit
no,
them
for
and-
real though. Friggin' we used to have like the little tugs, the smaller tugs on the aircraft carrier. When it was like stupid cold and we're like in the North China Sea or somewhere like freezing, like the freaking seas of freaking Alaska or whatnot. We're doing train naps and whatnot. We just like we fired the freaking tug up and just like that thing just like spat out some freaking exhaust and we'd all step behind it, just like just warming there for a little bit and be like, that feels good. Or when it's like flights are just like start kicking up, it would be like you don't want to stand right behind it, but there's that like that medium gradient where like you're not getting hit with thruster, but you're getting the warmth from the exhaust.
Oh yeah. No, one time I was at like a Six Flags attraction and they had like a fake crashed jet, but they used jet fuel to make a fireball, and like we were pretty far away from the thing, and we felt a wave of heat.
Yeah. Oh boy.
You know what else is hot?
Yeah, Mom.
A Minovsky ultra compact, an ultra compact Minovsky type fusion reactor.
Well, that, and if you've ever been to one of those say like a compressor station, like a natural gas compressor station,
Ooh.
or a processing plant when they have the flare.
Oh yeah.
When they have a full station shutdown and that thing is blowing a flame as tall as the stack itself, that'll buckle the paint off your vehicle if you're not too far away. It gets freaking warm. And it's loud too.
You'll be.
Makes that.
I don't know if I was supposed to or not, but I'm pretty sure I have a video of that somewhere.
It's one of those novelties that, like, it's like, yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I know over here, it's like, after 2001, they were like, no photographing on the bridge, and it's like Dude, it's a beautiful bridge. The Verrazano Narrows Bridge is a suspension bridge. It's a beautiful bridge, and it's like you're really killing art possibilities. But they were concerned about people taking pictures and then showing them to their bad guy friends, and then the bad guys, using that information. But these days, it's not really an issue. I see plenty of people taking phone pictures on the bridge, especially
Like
when
it
it's
doesn't matter
foggy.
anymore.
Yeah, and like they put these armored shields on the cable, so if somebody tries to cut the cable, they can't, and if they try to put something on it, apparently I don't know, it's probably just a pork project. You know how Congress and Senate gets.
Yeah.
Gas is volatile. Remember to keep your stoves off when unused. This is an unsponsored message. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Arus.
Oh, I'm getting real close to being done this thing. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos, you're like 30% like hardened gas.
What kind of gas? Is it like does he live near a hydrothermal vent at the bottom of the ocean?
That's a great question for him.
So I'm gonna sleep on this a bit, right? Punk waddle and decide. But after I sleep on it, I'm gonna decide whether or not I want to apply any adhesives to this. Because I know there's no going back once you do that. And also,
Right.
this material is not. It's not, whatever plastic they use. What do they use?
Yeah, it's
again?
like that. It's that kind of gummy or rubbery. Or it's not
Yes.
the same ABS plastic. It's not the same stuff,
Exactly.
right?
Well, they got ABS. They use something else, but I'll just call it Palamo for fun.
Okay.
It sounds cool, but the white stuff. But because you're right, ABS is the black stuff. So the beam weapons and all of that are usually ABS. But then the white stuff or the blue stuff, I don't know if that's ABS. I guess it could. It might be ABS.
I don't think those are ABS. Those are too like flimsy. ABS is
Yeah.
the stronger. It's much more of like a rubbery or plastic thing.
Oh yeah, this one
like that
100%. Yeah.
Ooh.
that bazooka that's half bent, right?
Yup.
That happens half the time in those bigger packages.
Made pretty good progress on getting this thing straightened out so far. Just been
Yeah.
gentle on it.
Hey, his backpack is heavy. Oh no. I dropped
Uh-huh.
one of those.
Did you? Is it laden with fuel yet?
Did you ever find that other orange tab?
I
or
did
whatever?
not. I did not find the other gold piece.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh, he says Carlos Feach
I
has
know.
methane. Hope you let it out in the bathroom. Don't forget to light a match later. Well, later or immediately, because you might want to do it immediately for maximum effect, or you do it later if you just want to get the residuals out.
I mean, methane is combustible, but it's not as.
I'm just gonna have to lay him down because he is way too back heavy.
They did some Mythbusters, and if it fills up a house, it can explode the house. But also, I mean, you don't want to die of asphyxiation either. So, I mean, there's definitely some reasons why.
Well, you crack a window, right? That's like
Right.
a general rule of thumb.
Wow. Punk Waddle.
Yes.
I just realized I have two panels. Panels I.
Mm-hmm.
They are just the freaking weapons.
Yep. So Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, I have two panels just for armaments. Also, E2 is also armaments.
You get like how many bazookas and how many machine guns?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Like 15
one
heat
machine
hogs.
gun, a big ass heater hawk. Yeah.
And then there's all the other ones that are unused parts because they're for a different Zaku.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah. I don't feel so bad that I'm missing like I have this one right here, which I'm not gonna put on there quite yet. I'll probably just do something else with it.
One time, I sent Loki a picture of the planet Uranus next to the planet, the dwarf planet Eris, and I said to Loki in the message, "Hey, look, it's Eris and Uranus." I thought it was a good one. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's like subtle, but I was amused.
And then he was like, "Who the fuck is this?" I'm joking. He knows you.
Oh no, he knew right away. He's like, "Who would make this cornball joke? None other than
DJ Ronnie G."
Plus, I have the avatar on Twitter where I'm where I'm holding my bike in the snow. But it looks like I'm stealing. David Glenn described it as, I said, "What do you think of the pig?" He goes, "Oh, it looks like you're stealing a bike." but it's just me, like, a little bravado. It was snowing out. I was gonna go for a bike ride, so I had my boy from across the street take a picture of me holding the bike over my shoulder because it looked mad, mad tough and shit.
Yeah.
Carlos has a message for you in chat. Ronnie.
Huh. Ask DJ Ronnie to check Uranus for Klingons. I will check. Well, there's no Klingons there, but there is a high alert for dingleberries.
Is there any birds of prey?
No, just a Romulan warbird right over here.
Yeah, you have to take off their cloaking device though, so careful, guys.
The cloaking device is off now, but if you want to see the cloaking device when it's turned on, we can accommodate you. See? That's a cloak right there.
It is.
Well, now
Is that how they did it back then? They just put it in front of a green screen?
I think what they probably not, but they probably did some compositing thing where they would transition from something to nothing, almost like a fade. But before the fade, they would do this like ripple effect, right? So almost like probably just an analog video effect, maybe an early digital effect. I mean, yeah, probably digital, but nothing too. You can do a lot with simple video effects. Shellback is going to accuse me of being Egon again. Oh, there we go. Dingleberries like triples. Well, I mean, I don't know. I got a really, really wild joke, but I think I better keep it to myself because if it was my channel, I would maybe express it, but it's your channel, Snacks, so I probably will keep it to myself. But you can just imagine what I might say that involves something that rhymes with the latter word and involves the former word.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. It's like those movies where I'm not even gonna type it. But the short answer is they kind of are like tribbles, Shellback. They're sort of like you gotta remember tribbles reproduce after eating grain, but what people don't know is if you dissect a tribble. They do start off as it almost looks like lint when it's pilling up, and then it rapidly grows through by way of mitosis. And as you know, in science class, mitosis is different than meiosis because mitosis happens in my toes.
Oh shit!
Whereas meiosis only happens in the reproductive areas.
That's a bit of myxomatosis.
Mm-hmm. And then halitosis happens in the mouth. It's pretty nasty.
Holy crap! I dropped another one of those freaking gold pieces again. Oh shit!
No!
They're so easy to drop too.
Dano.
They're so freaking small. They're like not even like a quarter gram. Ounce. Whatever. Oh, what the bridge? I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it.
Oh no.
Oh, it's gone to Narnia again. I'm just picking up lint. Be like, is this it? Is this it? Is this it? No, that's a different piece I dropped earlier. Ah. Ah. I'm just going to pretend like I didn't lose anything. Because that's the only way I'm going to not freak out. Yeah. All right. I still don't know how to freaking attach these.
Need to do some vacuum welding to attach those.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, there we go. That's it.
Oh yeah, he's right. Slim is right. There was a great Klingon war against the Tribbles. It was very serious. They did not like the Tribbles because what happened was Lieutenant Commander Montgomery Scott of the USS Enterprise, chief engineer. Of course, his solution to dealing with the Tribbles on his ship was to simply beam them aboard the Klingon ship. And so by the time the Enterprise warped out, the Klingons bring some Tribbles, and it was a huge problem. And it was such an infestation. Yeah, like Slim said, the Klingons found the Tribble homeworld and waged a very serious war on those little furballs.
Piff, puff, no more tribbles.
Mm-hmm. Klingons can be very practical sometimes.
Yeah.
But the Federation's like, oh, you can't do that. That's cruelty to animals. It's like, well, isn't it cruel having them eat and get stuck in your food processor?
Okay, I liked how that fits.
And if it fits, you must not acquit.
Well,
Okay.
or if he fits, he sits.
He sits, yeah. Well, I just kind of just propped him up now, so he could, so he doesn't have to get freaking just the backpack's
You
heavy.
know, they
Is
say
that
if you
really
have time to lean, you have time to clean.
I don't want to hear that anymore. Everyone's just like, yeah, time to lay, time to clean. Okay, yeah. So when it's always like the manager just says that, and it's like, that's cool, that's cool. So when we're in the weeds and you're leaning, which I've seen you lean sometimes when we're in the leads, you're like, no, that's never happened. It was like happens all the time. This is the one time I get to lean. I'm gonna take it.
That's the way you should.
Yeah. If you go full gas all the time, you're gonna gas your freaking people out, and they're gonna go somewhere else. That's how that works. I'm just happy yesterday was an easy day,
Yeah,
and someone gave me a good tip.
nice.
I don't usually
What
get
they-
tips. It's an
what they
open
do-
kitchen, so I can get tips every once in a while,
Gotcha.
Ah.
but I never do.
Well, what did they tip? Did they say like you should
Tips
get
to
a
cook,
IRA?
They gave me
tell
a
you-
20. They gave me
Oh,
a 20.
I thought they gave you a tip, like maybe how to glue your gun plug properly or something.
Oh, that would have been nice too.
But yeah, jokes aside, it's
I'll take how to glue your. I'll take that. I usually get nothing. I don't know. Maybe they saw my hat and they're like, "Oh, you're a veteran. Here you go." I don't know. I didn't say I was a veteran, even though it was Veterans Day. And I used that to buy a burger today, which was nice. So I guess in a way I did get a Veterans Day discount. I just got a rain check for it.
There you go.
Still would wish I had breakfast. But that's okay.
it depends. Opotamuses. I learned
Yeah,
that word from my
Papanonymous?
sci-fi book. Yeah, I learned that word from my sci-fi book. The term dependopotamus, and I was like, oh, ouch! Somebody's making fun of somebody's, above weight wife in the military. But that's what it is. Apparently, it's like you're married, you got
Oh,
a
yeah.
dependent. And it's like I was like, ouch! And then I Googled the word and picture search, and in some examples, it's like, come on, that's a sweet lady. She's not even yeah, she's big, but she's raising a beautiful family. Okay, lay off on her. But then it's like, yeah, okay, if you had the really, really, really morbidly obese lady, then maybe that would qualify for the meme. But it's like if they're not bitches, then I don't know. I wouldn't rag on them.
Yeah. I wouldn't rag on them either.
No, sir.
Then, oh yeah, so Shellback thought about. He said, now I want to watch the Troubles and Trials and Tribulations. I suggested a double header because it makes sense. You watch Troubles, and then afterwards you watch the DS9 version, or maybe you wait a week so that you can kind of let it percolate in your brain, and then you don't end up feeling like you watched the same episode twice.
Like my mom's favorite episode.
Yep. Oh, is it your mom's favorite episode?
Yeah, the Trials of Tribbles and
Ah.
It's a good one.
it is a good one. There we go. Now I can stand upright. I don't have to prop them up. Even though they're telling me to make a freaking stand, which is nice that they have the stand.
Yeah.
I do like it when it comes with their own little stand.
Oh, that one definitely needs it.
This one definitely needs it. Mm-hmm. I feel like they all should have a stand.
Yeah, that's why they sell them separately, so you can buy them. And
Yeah,
pay
I
more for
know.
them.
Trying to make a big buck. The one that they sell separately all suck, though. Like
There's a couple, like some of the HG ones aren't bad, but the ones for the master grade ones, those are kind of clunky.
yeah.
I do wish they'd sell the simple ones that you get in the HGs.
Mm.
But those can only handle so much weight.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting like the what is it, the crazy, like the perfect grade, like ultimate Zaku.
Oh dang.
Yeah, it's a little pricey, but one day.
Yeah.
Eventually.
There you go. You're a Zaku man. You're a Zaku.
I am.
You know, I got a Toad's Ritter somewhere. Like, I was getting into all of the Pale Rider and Pale Rider variants. The only thing I don't like about the Pale Riders is that they're sticker intensive unless you want to paint them. Actually, Ronnie, that's maybe what you need. One of those Pale Rider variants.
Ooh, is that like? I'll Google it.
I'm liking it. I'm liking
I
this.
like it. It looks good. I think you should make it bigger.
Oh yeah,
That is
yeah.
pretty
The
nice. It looks like you
let's
painted
make
it too.
Let's make me big.
I really like the color
There we go.
scheme on it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a big tail, and it balances pretty well.
It's not done yet, but because I
Yeah,
gotta
'cause-
fix all the freaking armaments.
Yeah, there's the
Yeah.
whole weapons and the weapons rack and the arms for the weapon bazookas. I think. I know it's not as detailed as the other one, but still. Or as the Master Grade, but still.
There we go. Apparently, I gotta go to the other side. The side that's in color.
There you go.
Huh. I'm looking at the Pale Rider concept right now. It's like a bluish color
Oh,
scheme.
I see.
or
We
something.
take off these arms, and then it can have the freaking
Mm.
the freaking what do you call it? The freaking the claws, that mechanical arms.
Oh.
Very neat. Very neat. I think I will give him a bazooka at some point, but I am kind of tired of building right now. I have 2 hours out. Not bad.
No, it's not. It's good. It's a good run. I would have been here sooner, but I was watching something for a minute, and then when I went to get on my browser, decided that it needed to update, so that like took 20 minutes.
Yeah. Oh. You think you should hold the heater hawk or the bazooka? I think I'll give him the hawk and put the bazooka. Yeah. And then I'll probably do it something like this. Something like this.
Yeah.
Get the missile pods right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I kind of like how this is set up.
It looks a lot better than the counterpart. Those Gundams, they're not nearly as intensively to build. In fact, some of their arms just kind of suck compared to those.
Yeah.
I think
I can't wait to build the other one, the one that you gave me.
Yeah.
That's
That's
gonna be a
gonna
fun
go really
build
well.
too. And then the normal F2 Zaku, the Zaku 2, just a normal type with a big gun. That's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't come in yet, but it will
Mm-hmm.
eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Slimnim is asking if anybody's mom is single. I don't know about that. And
Yeah,
Shellback
sorry,
says everybody likes a good weapons rack.
He's taken. Yeah, it's the day of freaking weapons will be later, but it's like I have like 1, 2, 3 things of freaking weapons. I have 3 trees of just weapon freaking stuff, and these are all like the tips for the missiles. I got 3 of those. So yeah, that's a lot of weapons.
But man, the color separation, I know that some of that orange is stickers, but dang, it looks good.
Yeah. No, the orange isn't stickers. There's no orange stickers.
Oh, I thought the orange stickers on the
the skirts. Yeah. Never mind. You're right about that. The orange on the skirts.
Okay, but everything else is color separation. Okay.
Yeah, everything else is straight up.
Because it's not a big sticker sheet either, is it?
It's not bad. I actually kind of like a small sticker sheet.
Oh, me too. I don't like stickers at all. But that's what I was saying. Like for Ronnie,
that's why that's why I like a small sticker sheet too, because I don't like stickers at all either.
The Pale Horse or Pale Riders, they have the Hades system, so they have like a yellow and a red version. So you actually get a yellow or the regular or red visor, but then you can sticker it up however you want. But they're intense stickers. It's also like the Gundam Crossbones, even the Master Grade, which is a smaller size, for the scale. Like instead of having color separation for some of the vents, they just have stickers on a lot of the stuff. It's almost like the same color separation as the high grade, which is kind of disappointing, honestly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When you say stickers, are they stickers or they water slide?
No, they're stickers for high grade unless it specifies, but unless it's a P Bandai or Gundam base exclusive, they're pretty much gonna have the foil stickers.
I see.
Yeah.
That's okay. So yeah, use my tweezers. Use my narrow my pointy tweezers or something, or the flat tweezers. Either way, tweezers. Get them lined up right before I put them in. At least that's what I find works, and what I've seen other people do is, use tweezers to kind of put them into position. Like before you press it down, basically you kind of line it up, you let it adhere just a little bit, but you don't actually affix it until you have it in the right orientation.
Yeah, with the stickers you can, especially if you want to put the stickers on the eyes. Yeah, kind of work around. But do you want to make sure that you're not poking the front side of the foil with the pointy parts of your tweezers? Because then by the time you get it pressed up, it looks like it's been chopped
up like crazy.
So maybe use like the broad, flat tweezers, but not the really pointy ones. And even
you can use the really pointy ones to like just kind of try and get it there, but half the time, if it's sticking so hard to those, you have to use something else to like get it close to where you want to be and gently put a finger on to apply enough pressure so it can slip off the tweezers
pretty much
close to where you want it to be. And then like I said, you maneuver it with your fingers or something softer. Like, well, you don't have to worry about prints on that, so like Q-tips or fingers are fine.
I see. Yeah. Okay, that works. Yeah, I can figure it out. Toothpicks, yeah. That sounds a lot safer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So what did you do today, Ronnie?
Well, I was at the office today doing
No. What'd you build today?
I built the RX-93 new Gundam that I was sitting on my desk for multiple minutes. Yeah, the one right here. So I did.
I'm making you big, and we're to see what you make.
So I nipped and nagged.
Accomplished today.
This is exactly what I accomplished. So I did some nipping and nagging because this particular Converge kit here, has a lot of pre-assembled bits, but you had to cut these off of the runners, these little thruster components. So I had to cut them and line them up, and then I had to figure out how much pressure to apply. So I didn't want to ruin it, so I did it multiple times. They kept falling out until I realized.
Ended.
That's good. Is it? Is it? I don't think it is.
No, the stream's
No,
not.
it's not.
Well, as I was saying, yeah. So
We're still live.
there's a L-shaped channel inside the hole, and so it's like you just once I saw what an L-shaped hole was in the dark hole, I was able to line it up and then give it a good firm pressing, and that's what I accomplished today. So the only loose end, it's not really loose end, but the funnel is attached to this hard point over here, and I'm going to investigate whether or not it's safe to use the Tamiya thin cement on this, and if it's not, I'll find another solution, but I will find a solution because Armro needs his funnels.
Nice.
It's true.
Nice. That is true. That is true. That looks good, Ronnie. That really does. That looks good. Looks good.
Yeah, and then this is the hard point I was telling you about. So I believe what you do is you put it on a slight angle like this.
Yeah, we
But,
can't see.
yeah. Oh, you put it on a slight angle like this. I got it once, but I don't know. I'm just. Oh wait, like this, like that. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna just point it up a little bit. There we go. And
Yeah, you're gonna have to find some kind of adhesive to it.
yes, sir. Either adhesive, or I'll figure out if I'm doing it wrong. I'll put maybe a brighter light on, and I'll figure it out.
Yeah. There you go. There we go. All right, Punk. Well, you didn't do your positivity today, but it's okay. I'm sure you'll do another one tomorrow or Thursday.
It was backwards. It was backwards. Look, see, I did it backwards.
It swings
better
out.
now.
Come on now, you know it swings out.
Well, that's why I was almost gonna watch the whole movie. But yeah, we got Penguin Positivity. When is that coming up, Punk Waddle?
I'll try to get that out tomorrow or Thursday.
Cool.
Sounds good, man. I always do enjoy your little 2-minute skits.
Yeah, well, because I was working on one and I thought, well, this is kind of turning into maybe a longer form video, and so I was recording that, and then I was like, oh crap, I gotta go do some stuff.
Yeah,
so
that happens. That does happen. All right, gang. Not sure if I'll do a show tomorrow. Maybe not. Who knows?
Ronnie will be, right?
Yep, tomorrow night, 10:45 ish. But
that's late.
When to show.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I might start early, maybe at 10.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are welcome, but I understand if it's too late. I just want to make sure people weren't, that people know where to find me, when to find me, and make sure I'm not competing. Like I might just start it right after Floral, but if Jolly's on right after Floral, then I'll hold off a little bit.
Who knows? Don't worry about streaming over people. It's fine. Just
I mean, I can always,
other people will find you,
and I can always do a live reaction.
Everyone's audience.
That's true. That's a fair point. People can choose.
Yeah.
Or people can watch both at the same time. But yeah.
Some people are awesome like that, like David Glenn. Sometimes Kay Roberts. Sometimes Shellback. Actually, no, Shellback doesn't do that. Sorry, I gotta call it Shellback.
Wow.
I'm joking. We love you, man. Happy belated Veterans Day to you, brother.
All right. Happy Veterans Day.
All right, I guess we're gonna go out with a bang, right?
Okay, so this has been a wonderful anime convention. This is my first one. A lot of friendly people. I was a little scared. I was hoping all these swords and stuff. But yeah, everyone's really friendly. Even some little gators like, oh,